Everybody chum Kanayama. Wait a minute, collection there, and a cow woman. I know them, but we a count and count one and then couple.
So, baby, baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, and if we meanwhile. So,
it depends. You just look at the temperature.
How do you determine the temperature?
You determine the temperature sometimes by the birds themselves. You see all of them being at one side. It means they are feeling cold.
They are feeling cold.
Yeah, then you give them the lights. And if the light is not enough, that's why we have this cocotte. Yeah.
Can see the cocotte. Yeah. And this one there, you'll be needing like plenty charcoal.
Sure. Now, these are just, let's say, 10 days now, and we've spent 4 bags of
charcoal
already.
What the fuck? So the caretaking job, is it okay? Is it profitable? Or it's manageable?
To me, I'm doing this not for money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something I really want to do.
So you are learning?
Yeah, I'm learning. I just even learned how to do the debeaking. We don't just do the debeaking. There are certain things that you have.
What about the disease control? Have you learned some?
No, that one. We are now. But for the let's say for the start, we've done the first vaccine.
So you've experienced
yes, I've experienced that one.
We're a theory. So the practical aspect is the problem.
So we are done with the analysis for only 100 beds. 1,000 beds. Okay. So what are the things that go into what are the things that go into production of 1,000 capacity bed?
We have the one that you buy it once.
Which one is that?
Like the feeders, the drinkers.
Okay.
There are feeders too, you buy it in 2 ways. There's the one that you buy it from day old up to a certain point.
You are talking about the things that you need to, all the things that go into.
They go into it.
Okay.
That's from the scratch until laying stage. So you get your feeders, your drinkers. Sometimes you use plates and other things because the chicks must get easy access to the feed and water. Then your other feeders for the big one when they grow, and then you get your. That's the main thing that will last forever. But the other they'll be consuming it like feed, and you have to get your tank. Make sure that always there's water, which you buy it once. So the feed is, and then the medication. That is it. And you continue. That is it. That's the main thing you need.
So the feed is the main cost. That is the most expensive.
Main cost. Main cost. All of the distance you buy the best. It depends on the company that you are buying it from. But now it's from 13 cedi to 15 cedi. In between. It depends on the supplier that you are getting your best from and the breed. You have different type of breed too. Sometimes some people don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the breed. The breed. What are the types of breeds that are suitable for our condition?
We have a lot of breeds when it comes to poultry, especially the layers. And each breed, the main thing is you have black layers, white layers, and then brown layers. In the white layers, we have it in different types. We have Leghorn, we have like Lohman white, we have Isa white, we have Bovan, we have Highline. A lot of them are there. We have some that they are not even common, but the common one is the one I'm analyzing for you. And then in it, you realize that there are the breed that they have bigger eggs, the one that is medium. All this thing is part of the breed that you take. And then suitable here in Africa and Ghana, most of the time it's Isa brown, let's say Isa Lohman. That's the one I'll be recommending. Isa Lohman, and then Bovan.
Why are you recommending those ones?
It's the one that so far I tried, and then so far so good so far. They have a very, very big eggs. Sometimes the big eggs, and then the production takes long. We have like highland like this. Their eggs it's not big, but you get more production too. And in the whites too, the best breed is Leghorn. Leghorn, they are the best breed when it comes to the whites. They live very, very, very well. And most of the time, the white layers, even in general, they lay more than the brown ones. But when it comes to selling, you don't see any, there's no money in selling it at the end of the production. But they lay very, very well. When it comes to egg, the white ones and the black ones, they lay more than the red ones. But you know the system. If you are selling black chicks, they don't patronize it that much unless you sell it to somebody that will dress and then cook for this thing. But individually, they don't like black this thing. And the white one is not heavy. But for the brown one, the market is very, very at the end of production. But for the egg, white, and then these things, well, I've already said it, white and then black layer. They are the best layers so far.
Okay. And what about those that you breed for meat?
For the meat, no, we have the main broilers, which we have different types, like 4 types that I can mention. We have Ross, which they grow faster than all the broilers, and we have Cobb, which grow taller, tall, and then we have Abubakar, and we have Marshall. So far, these are the Marshall is the last one that doesn't grow fast, but it also grows very, very big. That's the 4 main broilers, and then we have color broilers, which they are red. They are brownish, which they take a little time before they reach to a certain distance. But for the color broilers, most of the time they are stronger than the normal broilers. That's for the meat or dual purpose. It's for the meat. And then we have naked neck. We have naked neck too that are very, very big, and we have Holland blue. They come in the form of check. They too, they are very, very good. They are very, very big. And then we have Sasso breed. We have different type of breed, which if you are using it for meat, but this one they take long. Sometimes you can look after it like normal birds that they will lay and then you hatch the eggs. The other breeds, that's the Sasso breeds, the Holland blue, the naked neck, and some beautiful ones also. And we have also the one for fancy. The birds are very, very beautiful, but they are very, very expensive. Like the Brahma birds, the one that you see the leg, all the leg is hair. Yes. And then we have Cochin, we have Silky. They are beautiful. That birds. We have those birds also there. There are people that also deal in that particular the aspects.
Let's talk about some of the challenges you people face in poultry farming. What are some of the challenges?
At first, everything is stable. You are buying your feed for more than a year. It's the same price. But nowadays, the challenge is main thing is the price of the commodity. You are buying feed today. The next day, they increase it to.
You know one funny thing about since I was young, farmers have always complained about poultry farm, but they still keep doing it. Yeah,
you see, sometimes when you are doing something and then you don't want plenty people into it, you have to discourage people. We have those aspects. You have to. There's no money. If you realize some people will go outside the country. Oh, to see there, or I say, oh, if you just sit in the house, it's better. But you will come and they will go back. You see the problem? Oh, now they are. If you go there, it's not like before. You see, so you rather say when you want to go. That's what they will discouraging you. But go into it, but make sure that you will learn, and then you will have patience to let the person that teaches you to teach you well. If the person will chop something small, let him chop until you get the experience, and then you come and do it on your own. Most of the time, farming like this is for retired people. But when you don't get the technical know-how, you enter into it, you'll be going into losses.
I don't believe farming is for the retired people.
Most of the time, it's something that you have to have time for it. You have retired, you are in the house, you are not doing anything.
I think it's rather for the young, with the young ones.
You see, the retired one, he has some money there. The young one has no money. He will be the caretaker. He will get the experience from that particular person. So the retired will be monitoring him, but the money is the problem. And most of the time, when you are doing it, and then you are not taking record, you are not taking care of the birds very well. Sometimes you don't even know whether you have lost or you have gained. For example, the mortality of your birds till they started laying, you have to get all the record. The previous one, you have the record. Your record keeping is also what is very, very important, so that you can be able to see whether you are doing well. The first one and the second one, which one is better? Where am I going wrong? See, the challenges sometimes is the money, because it's a capital intensive. As I said, when you are entering it, at least you have to get like 55 to 60,000, excluding the structure, to start 1,000 birds. There won't be any problem until they started laying to feed themselves, and then you get your something small. But along the line, when you are short of money, there will be a problem, because when they reach the age of 14 weeks, from 12 weeks going, the feeding this thing will come higher. Now they are feeding, they are building, and when they don't they don't attain a certain weight, they can never lay. There's a weight that when they attain that weight, that's where you'll be expecting your first egg any moment from that particular period. So feeding is what will let them reach that particular weight. You don't manage. Let's say you don't have money, or you can add something to the
Are
feed.
those all part of the challenges?
They are part of the challenges, because it reaches a certain point. Let me manage for 1,000. So you are giving them two bags. You understand? Whereby they have to take 2.5 bags. The half that you think you are not giving them, it will affect them. It will affect the production. You should rather give them, and if when you give them too much feed too, it's a problem. So you have to measure it. It's measure everything when it comes to poultry. When you make a mistake, now you have to go down and then start climbing again. That's how it is. That's it. Most of the challenges. Main one is money.
What if there is money? There is money for the project.
When there's money, then you should focus, get time, attend to whatever is supposed to be done. You have to be changing your sawdust that you see on the floor like this frequently, because the money is there. You have to be doing things at particular time. Don't delay. Don't relax. Oh man, I will do it today. I will do it tomorrow. That one, prolong it, and before you realize something comes out of it, you should be checking your best. You'll be checking. If you get a mortality, make sure that you have to find out why did this bird die. You have to find out. Not just that, one is dead, so you just put it somewhere. Another 2-3 days, another one is dead. Oh, you think it's not? No. There's some hidden. It's likely there's a hidden disease that is coming slowly, gradually, that you couldn't see. So by doing the postmortem, you find out, this is what killed my bird. So do this medication. You put it there, and everything going perfectly.
So those are some of the challenges.
There are some of the challenges. Sometimes you don't focus. Then you just be feeding your birds before you realize some outbreak has entered into it. Then all of a sudden you see your production dropping. And then when you have to get an honest workers, you see, we have experts in this work. In stealing, that is what I mean. Experts in stealing. You leave some room for them. They'll be stealing your eggs. They'll be stealing your eggs. In the evening, you are not there. And some of these workers connive with the buyers. They steal and then they sell it to the same people that are coming to buy at a low price. Those are the problem. So the main thing is make sure that you are paying your worker very, very well. That if he make any mistake, you just send him off. Most of the time I tell my workers that it's not an excuse for you to steal. So as soon as there's something like stealing, you steal, I catch you red-handed. No second chance, you go. Because you can't make a mistake and steal. So make sure that I treat you well.
Then is it better to work with family members?
Interesting question. Even sometimes you don't even have to take a worker within the vicinity that you have the farm. Get somebody somewhere. Family members, unless you want to make sure that you treat them like normal workers. Family members, you consider some things. There are some things that you cannot see. You cannot tell him you fear, or I don't know. Family members, you let him do something else and then get somebody else to do your work for you. Family members are more than dangerous. Unless maybe he is the financier, and that one here. It's okay. He is bringing the money, that one you will be taking good care of. But if he is going to take care of the thing and he is not honest, but all of them are not like that. We have some good ones among the family members, but most of the time they will run you down. Some of the places that I worked, that is the end. When the bird started laying, the eggs start coming, they see the family members coming. We can handle it, we can do it. Then they will be interfering into your work. They will interfere. So when it happened like that, then it will go down. Because one place that is started like that, I left the farm for them. Within 3 months, it collapsed because they can't handle it well. They can't identify diseases. There are type of diseases and the medication you make. And some of the challenges, they don't need the medication. They will just go and then they will tell they will go to where they are selling the medication. Oh, my bed is this, and then you just give them the medicine, which is not, which is wrong. You have to make sure that you know what is wrong with the best, because some of the diseases are similar, they look alike. Some of the simple diseases, we have like coryza, we have like fowlpox.
We'll come to the diseases.
Okay.
So let's talk about the feeding.
The feeding, yeah.
What goes into the feeding of? Do you have a special feed for layers and broilers?
Yeah. When you bring day-old chicks, all of the birds will take the same feed. Whereby I use what we call magic feed. Some people will start straight to broiler starter, BS. The magic feed, there are medication, there's pellets, is foreign, is very, very good for the birds. If you look at these birds, they are like 10 days. I started with magic.
Is it a name of a feed?
It's a name of a feed.
Okay.
It's like it look like pellets.
Okay.
These are broiler starter.
Okay.
And I intentionally use broiler starter for the birds to grow faster.
Okay.
Like after the magic, I have to use.
I don't want to interrupt you. You started with magic feed.
Magic feed, and then after a week, instead of going to chick mash, I continue with broiler starter. Okay. The broiler starter, that's the way I handle my birds, my strategy. It gives the birds fast in growing, and then, but the broiler starter is for broilers.
Okay.
As soon as we give both birds magic feed, after a week, the broiler starter will start eating broiler starter, and then the layer will start taking chick mash. That's what we call chick mash. It has been prepared. That's it. They will take like 3 to 4 type of feed before they start laying.
Okay.
For example, the company that mostly I buy their feed is Kujis.
Okay.
They have their chick mash. After the chick mash, when they are 8 weeks, I have to swap to grower.
Okay.
Grower mash. As they are like 12 weeks, I change to developer. That's for the Kujis aspect.
Okay.
Developer. When they are like 15 weeks, I change into pre-layer. So the pre-layer is what they will eat until they start laying. And when they start laying, sometimes it depends on everybody the way he does. When you get 5% production, then you switch to layer. But for me, sometimes I can wait for, let's say, 10 to 15% before I swap to layer. Then the layer, we have layer 1 and then layer 2.
Okay.
The layer 1 is when they started laying, you give them the layer 1, they will be eating that particular feed until, let's say, 1 year or so. Then you change to layer 2. And the layer 2, the one that will be chopping until they came the end of the production.
Okay. So that is the feeding.
That's the feeding.
So when they start laying, let's say 90% of them start laying, you continue with which feed?
No, not 90%.
When 10%.
I said it depends on the caretaker.
Okay.
Sometimes 5% you have to switch to layer.
Okay.
10%, 15%. Me, I used to do it at 10 to 15%.
Okay.
But most of the time people will do it at, I know why. And sometimes I intentionally also delay their laying. I know why.
Why do you do that?
They will not understand. That's one of my
so
strategy.
you explain to me.
That's one of my strategy.
You explain to me.
Sometimes when they start laying, let's say 16 weeks, the eggs are very, very small, which we call it pullet. Sometimes it's very, very small. So when you get the strategy of delaying their laying, that is, you just reduce their feed small for them to be stabilized on that particular feed to pass that particular time, and then you increase the feed. When they have to start laying around 19 to 20 weeks. The eggs will start coming like small, which is directly you can start selling. But for the pullet, it's very, very small. So for the 19-20 weeks, you just enter straight into the business. I think you get the point now. And then small, then medium. Within short time, then you see you have a very perfect production, and that one will last long. Because when they start it like small, it will just took like 2-3 getting to a month before it start improving. So that's
my question is that after you've realized that they are all laying, or majority of them are laying, which feed do you continue giving them?
Back to the previous question. As soon as they get 15%, you switch to layer.
Okay.
The layer is what they will continue eating until they get even that 90%.
Okay.
It will continue like that for a year. So they will continue eating layer. They have layer 1 and layer 2. But before the layer, other companies like this, you give them grower. When they start laying, then you go to layer. But for other feed that I use, you have what you call pre-layer. They are almost about to start laying. You start giving them that pre-layer. When they start laying up to 5 to 10%, then you switch to layer now. Now everybody will eat the layer.
Okay.
One feed until 1 year.
Do you prepare your own feed?
It depends. First, it depends. First, I used to prepare feed, but sometimes we have advantage and disadvantage. Sometimes you may not all the ingredients that you need. You understand? Sometimes there's sometimes back when we started having this crisis, strategies of maize, soybean start coming. So if you prepare your own feed and you're not getting maize, that's the main ingredient that you do in feeding. Corn, because it takes like 60 to 65% of the feed that you are making, maize. And then in making feed, we have experts. That one, as I said, they will not tell you can use something else in addition to the maize. But most of our farmers, they don't expose themselves to other secrets that they have. So the maize is the main ingredient, the maize, and then followed by soya bean. The main three, soya, and then concentrate. A concentrate is a feed, is a prepared this into making feed when you are making it yourself. You use the concentrate, and then we have wheat brown, and then we have some small medication that you put in the feed. Some of them call it toxin binder, lysine, pre-layer, and other ones that are there that you have to add it. Some of them cure some of the disease that is in the feed. So the advantage first is you know that you are putting exact amount of what you need in the feed, so you'll be getting perfect production. But now making feed is very, very expensive
compared to buying,
because that's why you have to go and grind it. You have to pass some processes to go and buy the feed, the ingredients, bring it together, send it to the corn mill to mix it, and then you put it in the sack, bring it back, and then store it, and then blah blah blah. All this thing is matter of money. But when you get a good company that are producing feed, you rather go for it. But sometimes upon all that, we have some supplement that we do. Apart from buying the feed,
you also supplement,
add some other things that will increase your production. And
what do you add?
Oh, that one, that one is part of the reason why people call you to come and handle their farm for them.
So you are not ready to.
That one is some of our secrets. Something that you yourself, you add it to the best. So you can buy the same best, you and someone, and then at the end of the day, you'll be getting more. The production of your place is higher than his, and you may not understand.
Okay,
how come?
you give us one, only one.
Oh, apart from the normal medication that we do, that you go and buy in drugstore, I do other things that we call organic. Organically, we use organic to attach to. When you say organic, that's a general. So if the person wants to know the organic, you
like you give them grass or something.
It's grass, but not all grass. Okay. Even the organic, each grass with what it does. Some of this medicine that they sell in drugstore, I mean, for the best, we have the remedy in organic, whereby let's say if a particular disease catches, that you have to buy this particular medicine. Organically, you can add some herbs and other things and give it to it.
Okay,
that's how it is.
Okay. Now let's go to some of the diseases, the common diseases, and how you treat them.
Most of the time, we do some medication like from day old. When as soon as they are from the hatchery, there is a certain vaccine that they do to them that we call Merrick before they release the best. Merrick, yeah.
What is Merrick?
That one is some injection that they give to each of the best.
Okay.
For the best, the vaccination. Then when it reaches your day, you do what we call gumburu.
Okay.
And then we do Newcastle. The gumburu, you do it twice. Okay. That's first week. It depends on the company. Some of the companies will do the gumburu before bringing it to you. Okay. So all this analysis, you have to get it. And then you do Newcastle. And then you do fowl pox. That's some of the diseases that sometimes attack the best.
You see the local fowls, you'll be rearing them, they'll be dancing.
That is what we call Newcastle.
That's
Newcastle disease.
Okay.
That's another symptoms. It comes in different way too, but the normal one that most people know, the one that you see the bird turning like about. You see the head like this, but it's going this way.
It's going down.
That's Newcastle.
How do you treat those ones?
Most of the time, if you are able to, it catches them, you can't treat them. So you have to do it earlier. That's why we do the vaccine.
Okay.
Like before anything because some of the diseases pass through air.
Okay.
So we do all those things for them. So for this birds, we do the three times the Newcastle before they start laying.
You vaccinate them.
You vaccinate it 3 times for the particular Newcastle. So if you are going to do first Newcastle, which we did last week, and the next one we'll be doing gumburu, and the second Newcastle will be next week, and then the 4th week is gumburu, and then we pause.
So have you done some already?
Yeah, I've done Newcastle, the first Newcastle.
Okay.
And then
so
we have
catch each one of them.
No. This one I put it in the water. And we have different type of Newcastle. We have the one that you put it in the water thoroughly, even when they are when you are doing the third one, which we call it I2.
Okay.
That one you continue doing it that way. But for the other one, the one that I did, the second one I'll put it in the water. But for the third Newcastle, which we call it, we'll do what we call Lasota.
Okay.
It's the same Newcastle.
Okay.
That one we have to. You see the third one is like milk. You see it's whitish. Okay. Where you suck it in the distance, and then you inject all the best with it. That's, should I say, the old method, or still people are using that particular method. You inject all of them, and then each 3 months you have to repeat it.
You inject them again.
Yeah.
Hey.
And so
how will you inject? They are tie or?
They are tie.
Okay.
They are tie, and then the fowl pox you inject them on the wings.
Okay.
That's the fowl pox.
What do you inject them with? Is it a vaccine?
There's a vaccine. Okay. It's particularly for that particular disease. There's this gun for that injection. All these.
So
in the
it seems
market.
there are vaccines for all the sickness.
Yeah,
But do these vaccines really work?
Oh, it works.
It
It works, but some of the
But when the
disadvantages.
disease strikes,
Some of that's another problem. Sometimes you don't even understand. You do all the vaccine, but when the disease comes, now it catches the best. So sometimes you have to combine. You are doing the normal one and you are doing organic.
organic one.
Organic.
Which are some of the organic ones you do?
Oh, some of the there are this turmeric that you use it to do it. You have this
Turmeric.
Yeah.
You use, how do you use the turmeric?
You just know it. That one is another
no, I
work
have
for a day.
turmeric.
We
I
have
have
we have ginger that we use to mix in. We have garlic that we use to making the. We have these other herbs like.
So if you show me, I'll give you 1 bag of turmeric.
That is
I'll
all.
support you with 1 bag of turmeric just for your farm. So you teach us.
There's the combination that I have to do, whereby later on I'll teach you. You
No
personally, I'll teach you that one. Don't worry.
Yeah. If you teach me, I'll definitely give to my people. So you mix the turmeric with the.
Later, I will show you how you use it.
I can also show you one. Do you know the aloe vera one?
All of those things I didn't mention. I know the aloe vera.
Okay. Okay.
As an organic person, you have to know all these things.
I never knew people use turmeric and ginger.
To cure some of this.
Some of
this
this.
And there are some diseases that you don't do the vaccine, but they come.
So what disease do you use turmeric for? Is it the Newcastle or?
Still, you want details.
No,
For the
no,
organic
no.
is different thing altogether. We have the books that you have to write it down. There's combination that you have to add. There are some diseases that you add the turmeric to other things.
Okay.
This pepper oil is part of what we use to make pepper that you
Organic.
see. Organic medicine to cure particular medicine.
Okay. Let's talk about marketing. How do you market your produce when they are ready?
Most of the time, for the layer, the buyers locate the farm.
Okay.
As I tell you, at this particular age, I've already started getting visitors to this new farm here. Oh, okay. Then they mark it.
Okay.
They will follow. They find out where they will get the egg.
Okay.
That's one
For layers.
for layers.
Okay.
Some of the suppliers, those who come and buy from you and then go and sell. And then when you want to do your own selling, you take it to the market yourself. We have those two that are in the market. You have your customers that you also send. If you don't have customer, the customer will come for you.
Okay.
That's one aspect of the
Layers.
layers. But for the broilers, you have to create the market. You have to go and search for the market of the, because it's not everybody that are using live birds to cook, to do his daily activities with. So apart from selling it one to the in normal time, whereby you send it to the market for those who are selling in the market, which we reduce it to them. There are people that some restaurant that also deal in live birds. Okay. When you get the contract on that particular one, it's more than the layer, because that one you'll be busy throughout.
Okay.
Always you have to get day old. Always you have 1 week old. Always you have 2 weeks old, because each week maybe you are supplying 50 bears to you kill 50 bears. Sometimes you kill and dress. Then we have this contract. You kill each week. You bring them 50 bears. So that time, that one is more profitable. You are always busy. That is when you get the link. But when you have the link and then you enter into production of broilers, you get lost. You lose.
How do you create that link?
Everything you have to go out there, visit the places that you think they will be in need, see them the advantage, let them know the advantage of using live bears rather than the foreign one that they are bringing to us.
I see you have a page on Facebook.
Yeah.
How is that helpful?
Oh, it's very, very helpful, because sometimes we assist people through that particular page, and then we get also to benefit from it. Somebody will be in need of something, he will make sure that he will contact only you.
What's the name of the page again?
Poultry Farming Group, Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Internationally, more than 80,000 people worldwide. But it's in Ghana here. We created it in Ghana,
You are doing good.
in
I
Accra.
saw the following.
And then people are doing their business too on the pages. If you have your spent layers, you bring it there, you get buyers. Right now, as I'm standing, because of the position or the activities that I do, I have a lot of links whenever somebody needs is selling his spent layers. I can just link it to person that will buy all of it. We have those things. So if you have challenges, and then sometimes you contact us we intend to assist. If you need an assistant, we used to assist. And then another serious thing is sometimes people will do business, and then when something happens, then they will contact the administrator. And fortunately, we used to solve these problems for them. Maybe he is buying something, the person is not wanting to pay. Before he exposes the person, he has to come, the administrator to talk to the person. I've done like 4 or 5 times, and then it's more than successful. At the end of the day, the thing will be settled, and the transaction will. Then we rather to tell them that to be careful if they are doing business on the net. So some people that before they do the business, they will come and then contact how have you done business, or how do you recommend this particular person? Then when we give the go ahead, we know there's no problem. Some of the suppliers, we know wherever they are. We have contact, we have people that we have link, Kumasi, Takradi, Tamale, all those areas. When we need something, we don't know to go, we just send the money, and then they'll send us the whatever, or we send the goods, then we send the money, we send them the goods.
Does that also happen in Poultry?
Oh, it happened.
1,000 birds, and I want to sell them.
Oh, for the selling, that's why you have to come yourself there. Come for yourself there to come and then check that they are there, and then you bring your own transport, take your best there. But the other one, like you want, like let's say turkey, some 10 turkey. I'm in Accra here, you are in Somanya, or you are in Kumasi. Maybe I have to send it to you. If you look on the page, you can see some geese. That particular geese went to Bolga.
One thing you can change about farming here in Ghana
is pricing. Everybody, there's no pricing control. People buy some of our product the way they want. They rather show us how they will pay. The main reason why some people cannot handle it, and some people also accept, if we come together and make sure that the price of egg, small egg, this is the price. Wherever they go, that's the main price. Then we'll go forward. But you see, the thing is, you go to this farm, he is selling it at this particular price. You go to other farm, he's there selling it in different price. You see, so there's no stability in the pricing. That's the main thing. If we're able to come together to stick to one price, even though it depends on the location, but one price, it will be perfect for us. Everybody will benefit, because the thing, you cannot keep the egg for so long. So they take advantage of that particular thing, and then they will be pricing your product the way they want. That's the main thing that I think I can change. The pricing of our product. That is all. Both broilers and then the layers and any other commodity when it comes to poultry farming. All the best that we are selling, the price that we give them, they should accept it, and then they should also go out there and they give their own price. Because we can see what is happening when we go to buy feed. There's nothing. They have the same togetherness. When they want to sell, they sell it at a particular price. But for poultry farmers, these are the people that spoil our business for us. Because the buyers will go to this particular place, they will price it, and then if you say I will give you so, then they will not buy. Then they will go to different farmer. So that's where some of the farmers, they have their own car that they will pack their product to the market and go and sell. And that one they make more profit, because the 2-3 cedi that will come out of it, they can add it to it and they sell it perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Can you give your number out? What services do you provide?
Oh, the services I provide is sometimes somebody wants to enter into it afresh. He doesn't know anything about it. We assist. I can make a deal with you, look after the farm for you, from day old until they have started laying. Then I stop from there. And other services are when you are in need of quality birds, when you need advice, when you need to consult, at least you can do it on your own, but you need some consultation. You come and look at what you need, what you have to do, what you don't have to do, how to treat your farm attendant and other things. That's a service we offer so far. Most of the time I deal in foreign ducks, geese, Peking ducks, mallard. That's the type of the ducks I do, which is foreign. And then sometimes I sell all, sometimes I leave some and then incubate. It depends. Sometimes you clear all your stock and bring new one. And then I do also turkey, which is in small scale, both foreign and local. And sometimes when you are buying it small, like you want some 10, you can buy it and then look after it until they are out of danger. They will come and take your best. We have different services that maybe I may forget some of the.
Can you give your number?
Oh, okay. The number is 020-444-8857. That's the business line itself. Line and the personal line at the same time is 0244-606416.
Thank you very much, guys. There you have it. If this is your first time on the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We bring you content that makes you money. So this is what we have for you this week. See you in my next video. Thank you very much.